So which word do you prefer? Do you prefer the term cohabitation or Vat-en-Sit?
Vat-en-Sit.
Why?
Because that's what it is.
But it's so violent.
You're fatting and you're sitting. It's not violent. That's how it is. That's what we call it. You are fatting and you are sitting. Basically, you are not getting married, but you decide to live together. And that's what you talk about. Most people are against it, especially in my culture. You know, everyone goes like,
Yeah, in my culture. Yeah,
we don't believe in fatting and sitting because we just think that you're going to waste each other's time.
But the new age believes in cohabitation. They believe, Uguti, we need to see how things are going to pan out before we go in.
Because they feel like they need to know each other first and get to see each other's bad habits
but isn't that
and
better?
good habits. Well, it depends. It depends. That is why we have Fefe today to come and talk to us about her experience because, you know, she is a cohabitator. Or
not a Vat-en-Sitter.
Yeah, she's a Vat-en-Sitter as well.
Right.
You know, but we know that in black families, you don't do that. And there's a saying when they go like, hey, mushimane, itlaha, mpolele mona, awanyala, khoza ujahela. Basically, are you going to get married or are you just going to eat the cookie for free?
Hey, let's not eat any cookies for free, guys. We even pay for them at shops. But let's hear what Fefe has to say.
Absolutely.
Cohabitation. So now living with a partner that you're not married with. How do you feel about that? What's your take on that?
Well, in my situation, we were very heavily in love, very head over heels. So it was just the next step. You know, it was just like a sleepover that never ended.
Yeah.
And we ended up just having to just stay together. It just made sense.
Financial sense?
Financial sense, yo. Ish. At the time, probably, but obviously, you know, when your head is in the clouds, you don't actually rationalize a lot of the thoughts, or even the finances. It becomes a very, or almost like an eggshell type of topic to actually, you know, walk around.
Yeah,
you don't actually address who does what until you actually have to do it.
Yeah, because this rent or bond, this water lines, someone has to buy groceries, and then someone has to, you know, pay for little things in the house. And how do you decide? Okay, since we're living together.
Yes.
And I will be the one taking the big chunk of the bills.
Yes.
And even before we get to the bills, how do you decide whose house you're going to live at? Yeah.
If you both have
a place. For my side, we actually stayed at my place first, and then our family grew bigger, so we had to get another place that was obviously bigger, and then we just shared the finances just halfway. So whatever we did, house expenses, we actually shared that halfway. But then obviously there are things that, you know, you pay for yourself because, you know, you are that girl. Your car, your medical aid. But
Yeah, but then it does get a bit gray. There's like a lot of gray areas.
Yes.
Because now I know a friend of mine stayed with her boyfriend. They lived together for 10 years.
Wow.
And then when they broke up, she had her own place. And she got a tenant for her place.
Yes.
And then she lived with her boyfriend.
Yes.
And then he was the one paying the bond, and she was the one handling basic things, electricity, groceries, and all of that. And then when they broke up, he sent her a statement of what now she must pay, of what she must pay back. Yeah.
So it was all on credit at the time.
Well, it looks like, because I think he figured that, you know what, in fact, you owe me half of the so you owe rent because your house, a tenant has been paying for your house. So your house is up to date, and now I have a bit of debt, so let's cut it up into pieces. Like, how do you decide? Like, for instance, when you break up and then someone moves out, how do you go like, okay, I know we bought the TV together. Does the TV stay? Does the TV go?
Does one take the remote and
you will
you will
go press
point
there.
at this now?
How about that? You don't have a remote, you know. But then how do you split that?
The assets that we bought together, we actually split those. But then there were some assets as well that he also kept that I also took as well. So it was just like, if we bought 2 couches, you have one, I have one.
Wow. So there's a set that has been separated in life.
Why must the set suffer, guys? The set was made
so
to be together.
No one could buy anybody out.
No one could buy anyone out. It was like, okay, we have 2 couches, one brown, one white. Which do you prefer?
Wow.
Okay. So it wasn't like a a whole set going together.
Yes.
I went through the whole cohabitation thing as well before I got married with my wife. I think we wanted to find out how it's like to live together before we actually commit to living together forever. And because she was a 9-to-5 and I am a freelance artist, she paid for the monthly things that came, and then I was the lavish stuff. So if there's anything big that we needed to buy, I'm the one who bought that. Then we even had a system of, if we're buying things on credit, so to speak, I would pay the first half completely, and then the other half would be paid monthly as per normal. So because I had that income coming in.
You see, there's a difference, because you're not just you were not just a freelancer. You're a freelancer that worked, not a freelancer and a freeloader.
Not a freeloader.
You know that people will be like, I'm sending what are those things that the BEE people like? I'm sending proposals. And a person is just sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. And when what happens, like the emotional journey, when it starts getting uncomfortable, when you realize that, you know what, I like you, but I actually don't like you that much. I don't like you that to the point that I want you in my space forever. Or like just you leave everything on the floor. Because when you live together, you start seeing all these habits. Because when we're dating, you know, I come looking good, you come looking good.
Best behavior.
I don't know what you left at your house. You don't know what I left at my house. Now everything is in your face.
That is very true. Obviously, like the bad habits start coming out, you know, the stuff that irritates me or the stuff that he got irritated with regarding myself as well. And now we've got kids, and now, you know, everything is just everywhere. So, you know, you're constantly trying to be the person who's trying to, you know, collect everything from the floor, do the dishes, do this, baby help with this, baby help with that, you know. So it does put a strain on the relationship, especially if you guys don't sit down and like address things from the very onset as to what is expected of each partner.
Okay.
That's crazy. I remember my family members or my in-laws sat me down. So there was a problem of us, obviously, as the Black community, when we're not big on cohabitating without actually going through the traditional things. So my in-laws sat me down and had the talk of what are your intentions, because we had been cohabitating for a while. That actually led to us wanting to get married sooner. I mean, we didn't get married the way that we wanted to, big lavish wedding, which we're still planning. All of you people are invited.
Did you just like punch your own wedding? That is
on
still
social
coming.
Media.
Follow the hashtag.
Follow the hashtag wedding. Cohabitation ends now. So, but how did that feel with you? Did you not get any slack from your family?
Okay, so with my first, we actually moved in while I was pregnant with my firstborn. So the lobola happened during then. So obviously our parents were opposed to us living together from that point. But you're like, we're gonna get married anyway. What's the big deal? We have a child on the way, so let it just all, you know, flow the way that it actually needs to be. So, you know, my father's a very traditional guy. Tapa's parents are also quite traditional as well. So it was a very tough decision, but we were very stubborn as well. We're like, we're doing this, we want to do this. So irregardless, it's happening. Irregardless, it's happening.
Oksala.
Oksala. But okay, now you move in together.
Yes.
With a plan of getting married. Yes. There's a baby on the way.
Yes.
And now everything looks like it's going to work out.
Yes.
Then there's a second baby.
Then
it falls apart flat. Because once with Black families, once the lobola is done, you're technically married, you know? And then next thing, the plan... Sporo. The railway.
You may have been saving for the wedding, but second baby arrives and you're like, well then, okay.
And then what now everything? Here. Like, I mean, like, what made you come to the decision, or both of you, or wait, not by yourself, when like, you know what? It's actually not working. Certain elements that you don't like, you can live with. Certain elements that he didn't like, he could live with. But then when it came to the point that, in fact, no, you know what, it's not working out. And was it like a mutual thing? Or was it one-sided when someone's like, baby, I'm sorry, I'm going to try my level best?
For me, it was actually a very difficult decision to make, because obviously I had the 2 kids to consider, very small kids to consider. And I actually chose myself for once. I was like, my sanity actually and my mental health really matters more to me than having to build a perfect picture, which actually isn't so perfect. So judgments aside, I was like, I have to just choose myself because otherwise I'm going to go mad because I'm no longer happy.
Yeah. But would you do it again if you found someone who's like, listen, Fefe, I am completely in love with you. I want us to live together.
Yeah.
Would you go the cohabiting route?
Or do you have...
Or would you rather like, babes, I want a wedding, meet me at the altar?
Do you have contracts already lined up for the next person?
For the next person? Imagine. Not actually. I think I'm actually against the idea of cohabiting because I actually wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't do it again.
Because of your experience?
Because of my experience.
Okay.
And because there's just so many, things that people don't say from the onset, because you are still fluffy, it's still candy floss and roses and rainbows. Yeah. And the tough conversations are very hard to actually get out.
To initiate,
because you keep walking
around them, you're like,
hoping it will work out.
So I don't think it's something I'll actually venture into, not in the future.
Do you know anyone who has had successful besides me? Hey,
today you're on a run.
Personally, no. Hey,
really?
Personally, no. I think everyone that I've known or everyone that is in a relationship or marriage has done it by the book.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I tried. It didn't work. So anyway,
as we sip our tea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess I'll join.
Okay, but let's talk about the advantages. The advantages of cohabiting.
Yeah.
That security of knowing that, you know what, if I am late, I come back home later than expected, someone is going to be there, they're going to cook, the kids will have daddy around to run around, the kids are happy, you guys are together, building a family, 2-parent home kind of vibe.
There's at least one parent available for any activity.
No, there were of course there were very, very great moments because we're still very good friends till today. And I think that for me, I'm very, very grateful because not a lot of people can actually walk away from such a situation and be like, we are okay, as like co-parents. We had great moments in the house. It was nice to come home, to a home cooked meal, or maybe I'll bath the kids today. Let's watch movies and just sit on the couch and just be bums on the couch. It was nice. Okay, you're waking up to somebody in the morning. Snuggles, laughing, playing around the house. All that stuff.
Candlelight, wine,
balcony nights, braai nights, you name it.
All of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we absolutely had fantastic.
So you guys had a friendship?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we still maintain the friendship.
Still maintain
the friendship. Yeah.
I think that is absolutely beautiful when you're able to walk away and realize that, you know what, the good times are so cool that we are okay to still, have a very... And also with 2 kids that I don't think you wouldn't want them to see, you wouldn't want them to not see their dad.
No, I would never
because they're crazy about their father.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, and he's crazy about them. And then you have to allow that. Okay, I don't know about... Let's wait until you get to another fluffy situation, marshmallow situation, or rosy situation, and you actually realize, you know what? What is the point in paying 2 bonds when we can bond and have fun?
You know what I'm saying?
I know. I don't think I'll ever get to the point, but you can never determine the future. You can never say never.
Never.
But you will get married if it happened.
If it happened, probably not.
If your child comes in here,
you don't believe in union.
Yeah, in the legal union of marriage.
Really?
Yeah, not even like the union of the minds, or
maybe the union of the minds and the spirits,
but the unions of the individuals.
No,
but
not that
what's going to no, not the white wedding vibe, not the signing of. No, I don't believe.
If your children come wanting to do that, would you advise them against it?
Not at all. I mean, I think everyone has to walk their journey. If my kids come and tell me, Mom, I want to do this. Yeah, absolutely.
You'll give them the advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah,
you basically share experience.
The only thing you can do as a parent is just to guide. Hey, you can't dictate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's something that should be spoken.
And did you get a "we told you so" moment?
Ooh, family will always try.
Guys, family.
Hi.
Hi.
But I have a very, very supportive family. They still maintain, the relationship that they had previously with him and myself, and also vice versa. So it is quite a comfortable situation. It's not awkward.
Yeah. And that is cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done, Fefe.
Well done for walking out of that still with your head held high. It's beautiful.
And
a good friendship as well. So I think that is fantastic.
And the kids can learn from that as well.
But then is there debt that is left where you're like, hey, you left a debt here? Where like the story I was telling you about my friend, contractual.
I haven't had that much drama, to be very honest.
So really?
I haven't had drama.
Aren't you?
Because you chose to stay away.
You were drama free.
I was drama free. No, I don't have drama.
Is it a conscious decision you made?
No.
I want to know if she's seeing someone now.
I'm not seeing anyone right now.
Like you're not even looking.
I am doing the self-love thing.
You're not even going like out there to the savannah.
Nothing in the horizon.
Here, like I am here. Like that.
I am this.
You're not even casting a rod and seeing.
No fishing. No, there's no fishing. I'm just fly fishing right now.
I'm not even meditating like Stevie
I'm meditating here. I'm here.
Yeah, you're here.
Yes.
How about
self-love?
Inner peace.
I'm going through the self-love journey of, I appreciate who you are. Spend time with yourself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait until it hits you again.
And until that person, that right person.
We're going to come back and have this conversation again.
Fefe,
tell us. I saw you and your co-habitant together.
I see you've taken on some fishing. How have you been? Huh?
Taking on a new sport. No. Well... Never say never.
Never say never. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience. And I'm glad that it's something that, you look back on and you think, you know what, it was worth it. We did it.
And
tried that, got the
tell.
T-shirt, and then we move on because we've got such good stories to tell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're not bursting into tears and go like, that
I'm not
jerk!
A mess.
And you're not a mess.
Oh, no.
Fantastic. I love that.
No baby mama drama.
No. Exactly.
No.
Awesome. Not paper held.
No, you know what?
We love that. Maybe I must start looking again.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think you must.
I must
start looking again.
Yeah, you must help me.
Believe.
Cheers, girl.
I'll drink to that.
Cohabitation.
I'll drink to that.